We want to talk about Chase, too, because another thing that survived the blizzard of 2014 is a whole cast and crew for the Broadway blockbuster Wicked getting to Shays, which we're incredibly excited for.
Did they, not to jump in, but did they have trouble getting in here?
I don't think, I think some people had to maybe change travel plans, but they all got there.
Okay.
It's on stage. We were in the audience yesterday. Wicked shares the untold story of the Witches of Oz before Dorothy dropped in. From brilliant music to a beloved storyline, Wicked has a little something for everybody. Lauren and I were able to check out the show last night, and we have to send a big bravo to the cast and crew because the show is absolutely amazing, and our seats were also absolutely amazing, so thank you, Shays, for that. I think it was sort of the perfect balance between great singing, great writing, and of course, an incredible spectacle from costumes to set design to all those things that fall. It's a really, really good show.
Oh, and just a beautiful story, too. A story that makes you think, that's clever, it makes you laugh, it makes you cry, it makes you, you know, you really just get so wrapped up in the emotion of the whole thing, and that's really what theater is all about, of just sitting in the seats for 2 hours with a bunch of other people and just becoming wrapped up in this other world. And
you just know that people, this is so highly anticipated because the moment that Elphaba steps out on stage, before she even opens her mouth, people are already clapping for her. I think people have really come to see this as an iconic theater moment. I mean, people that don't necessarily enjoy theater seem to really, really enjoy Wicked. So it's got something for, you know, the people that really understand and really love theater and the people that are just sort of casual observers of it.
Yeah, it's a very accessible story being so tied into the Wizard of Oz, and it's celebrating 10 years this year, which is amazing to think, because I remember when it first came out and everyone saying, oh, have you seen this new show? Have you seen this new show? It's the 3rd time it's been at Shays. I was feeling a little under the weather yesterday, but I'm so glad I was a trooper and made it out, because it just, like I said, it makes you laugh, it makes you cry, and it's just something that you don't forget.
And it also has my mother. I took her yesterday. It has her seal of approval. She said she would even see it again. That's how good it was.
We should all go again. They have a lottery.
All right, so we're also going to take you backstage, though, because one of the iconic moments is Wicked is, of course, when the actress playing Elphaba steps out and reveals her green skin. So we wanted to find out how much time and how much effort goes into creating that token green look. Before we can see the magic on stage, we have to see where the magic happens backstage. We're talking about Elphaba getting her famous green tint. We're here with actress Jennifer Denoy and makeup artist Joyce. Now, where does this all start, Jennifer?
Well, it starts with Joyce painting me with this pancake green makeup, and she goes with my hands, and she just really just buffs it all into my skin.
Now, Joyce, tell me a little bit about the makeup that you're using, because I can imagine that this has to be pretty sturdy to last throughout the whole show.
It's a great foundation made by MAC. It's a water base, and it has a little bit of oil in it, so it slides over her hands, over the skin really easy. And then we do some tricks to it to hold it in place.
Now, Jennifer, Wicked is such a huge musical. It's been going strong since it opened on Broadway. What do you think makes this such almost like a cult musical with a cult following?
You know, it's a story about friendship and strength, and I think everybody can relate to Elphaba or Glinda or anybody in this musical for sure.
Are there any specific parts of the show that sort of reinvigorate you?
Absolutely. I mean, Elphaba goes through twists and turns through this entire show, and every time I run out on stage, I just get that burst of energy that gets me through every show. I love it.
All right, well, we still have a little bit of makeup left, so I'm going to step out of the way, and I'm going to let you two get to work, and we'll show you the process, what it looks like. So we've begun the process of saying goodbye to Jennifer and hello to Elphaba, but Jennifer, you've sort of been known as the international Elphaba. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, well, I started off in the Chicago company and closed that show, and then moved to the Broadway show, and was asked to fill in Australia, in Sydney actually, because of an injury. And within doing that, I made a nice relationship with the Australians, and they asked me to go to Korea with them. So I actually performed the show for 5 months in Seoul, Korea.
And you know, this is the 3rd time that Wicked has been in Buffalo, so for people out there that are diehard fans, they've come all 3 times. What can they expect that changes it up a little bit with this one?
Well, it's still the same magical spectacle show that you saw the last time, but obviously every person, every individual brings their own to each character, and we have a really great group of people right now, and I think everybody would really enjoy it.
All right, we're going to leave you, Jennifer, to get ready because we're going to go set up downstairs because we have an exclusive look at The Wizard and I, one of the musical numbers in Wicked. So join us as we take a seat.
The Wizard and
And if you'd like to catch Wicked at Shays, there's still time. The show will be on stage until January 26th. For tickets, you can call 1-800-745-3000. There's also a ticket lottery. They will be happy to tell you more about it over at Shays. And I want to brag a little bit because the footage you saw of Jennifer singing The Wizard of Oz is the only time on the stop that people were allowed to film any part of the show. So we got a really cool exclusive for you. But right now we're going to